America, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina, and you are looking beautiful today, honey. Just look at you. Just like step back and be like, you look good today, because you do. Living near a college campus and walking around school, you know, I'm sure it's all around us, you know, this buzz of just love in the air, and you know, the whole camaraderie of just young love and hopefulness and all things beautiful and Disney. Wait, no, that's just me. But anyway, it's still there and it's still happening, and there's still an issue with some people just wanting to get their one crush. If you have multiple, you might need to slow that down. But anyway, getting their crush to notice them, whether it's because they either don't know them, either they're too busy, they can't see them, or you don't know, you've been trying and things haven't been working. Girl, don't worry. I got the tips that you need that they should definitely work. And if they don't, then he's probably not the right person for you. So this is gonna weed all of them out. All of them out. 5 tips to get your crush to notice you. I want to give a disclaimer to let you know that these are realistic tips. So if your crush is someone like Zac Efron, or you know, like The Rock, or you know, like Chris Pratt, or someone like that, this is probably not gonna work unless you know them and you have the opportunity to look. I don't know your life. The radius that I speak of is at your school or in your community, your local building. I don't know. This is all improv, guys. This is all improv. At your church or anywhere that you are able to, it's in your radius where you can hop in a car and get there like within 5 minutes. Or if you're in like a tri-state area where you're in a city and you have, you know, public transportations, wherever your parents are allowing you to get to. Like, so that's what I'm talking about. Realistic. We need to be realistic when it comes to, like, you know, the matters of the heart, because if it's long distance, if it's unrealistic, you're gonna get hurt, and it's only because of your fault. Chris Pratt didn't goat you on. Will Smith, oh wait, he's too old now. I'm sorry, guys. Back in my day, probably, but no, he's too old now. I can't think of no one right now. Why is Chris Brown on my head? I don't want to put him in this. No. Anyway, number 1 is confidence. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard this over and over. Okay, I can go into a love class, or go on Google and find this out. Have confidence, give confidence, blah, 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 blah. But let me define to you what confidence in yourself and in who you are looks like. It's when you're walking in the hallway, going to your next class. If you're putting your head down, if you're looking at the floor, if you're looking at people's faces even, and you know, getting distracted and looking at other people's emotions, that could weaken your confidence in yourself. And then in your body language, what I mean about confidence in yourself, well, first of all, speaking on, you know, this physical aspect, straight ahead, having your head up, and, you know, let your hair flow in the wind, girl. Just be like, yes, yes, yes. Don't look anyone in the eye. If someone talks to you, that's when you look at them. Walking down the hallway is when you are strutting your stride. Let people know that you are on a purpose, on a mission, and that says so much. It says that there's just something about you. There's a different walk about you. Areas where we interact with other people our ages, we only see the physical, and we only hear them. So we don't see the emotional too much because we don't spend so much time with them, because we're in class. It's not like we're living together and we see how life is affecting them. I mean, yeah, granted, there is times when somebody can come in and have a bad day or whatever, but it's mainly by physical and by verbal of how we're interacting with one another. So confidence in your stride, not only that, but also confidence in your words and how you carry yourself. So if you say something, say it with confidence, and be honest. If it comes out sounding dorky or goofy, be comfortable to make fun of yourself. That is complete confidence, when you can say something, it sounds dorky, and you're the first one to be like, all right, that was kind of lame, guys. All right, can I get an amen or something? That's just the base. That's just the bottom line. That's what everyone needs to see from you. Not just your crush, but everyone. Because when you get that in practice, when you see your crush or when you're interacting with them, you already get that rhythm down, so it just comes out naturally. Not just like, oh, I'm being confident today, oh, there he is, you're gonna freak out. Girl, it happens every time because your heart is a completely different world from your body, and it has its own mind. So it'll be like, oh my gosh, there he is, girl, there he is. You start sweating, you start panting, you start crying if you need to, because sometimes, it happens if you don't know what to say. But I'm just saying, it hasn't happened to me. What? Anyway, number 2, interaction with your crush. I know this is very ballsy and very risking, and I know there are a lot of introverted people who can hear this and say, I'm turning off this video, I want to burn this video, and I want to find Christine and kill her. But please don't do that, because I love you and I actually want to help you, so don't. Anyway, so interaction with your crush is actually something crucial because your crush needs to know that you like them. So you don't go up to me and like, hi, I like you, blah, blah. Don't do that, honey. Don't do that. You're gonna have them run quick. Like, quick. If it takes a week, a month for you to gain the courage to say something to them that is completely okay, take your time, because the moment that you do it and leave, you're gonna be like, oh wait, that wasn't so bad. We psych out ourselves so many times, so that's another big killer, to calm yourself down, but that's not one of the points. But talk to him, say hi, or the next time say, how was the football game? How was the Super Bowl? Like, what'd you think about it? Don't make it too long. Just have little increments here and there. Not only him, but with his friends as well. If you see them in the hallway, say, hey bro, what's up? Or hey, I like your shirt, that looks good. Make sure you keep an interaction with him. So it's like marketing yourself. Get your face in his region, like just get it all over there. At least one of them or all of them are able to say, yeah, I know her, simply by talking. Key is to make that initial friendship with him and his friend, to let him know that, hey, I'm talking to you because I like you as an individual, but I also kind of like you a bit more. But you can't just jump into likeness with people. You have to get to know them, girl. You can't just get up and run out the womb. You gotta start crawling and whatnot. You better chill out. You better walk. Not to worry, this sounds daunting to some people who, once again, are introverted or are nervous to talk to guys, but when you break that ice and just begin those conversations with him and his friends, it's important to talk to his friends, because guys' friends are important to them, like girls' friends are important to them. So that also helps build your confidence. The more that you talk to people, the more that you get comfortable, the more practice you're giving yourself. So do what you need to do. Don't talk to your teddy bears. Honey, they don't respond. Don't do it. Number 3 is important for every human being alive, and it is not to assume anything. Do not assume anything when you feel like he's feeling a certain way or she's feeling a certain way because of emotions or eyeballs and things that you're getting. And even though that's cute and that's great in the moment, still be able to ask them like, what are we doing tonight? Are we hanging? Do you want to hang with me? And I will say personally, for a girl, to hear a guy, if you're in that moment and all it is eyeballs and a guy's just like, so are we hanging out tonight, to have him ask that, and I'm sure vice versa, is like a good feeling. It's not like, ew, why is he talking when we're having this great eyeball moment? No, it's really good to hear that, and it kind of secures it to be like, okay, I know he definitely wants to hang out with me. That definitely works both ways. Number 4 is another big one. Do not be mysterious. And I know on some TV shows you hear that, oh, be the mysterious girl, be the person that people are like, oh, what is she about? Like, what's going on with her? And I'm not saying don't be the person on Snapchat or Instagram that is like delivering everything to the world. Don't be revealing your body like that. No, don't be mysterious to the point where no one knows what you're thinking. Like, no one knows what's going on with you because you're quiet, you're just using your eyeballs. Well, people don't really know your vibes. And if you're playing the too hard to get vibes, honey, let me tell you now. I could preach if I want to about this one. Look, when we were younger and in like romantic movies, that probably was an okay thing, to be like the one that the guy runs after because she's like, you know what, no. I'm not saying that chivalry is dead. I'm not saying that at all, but sometimes these young men these days, they're a bit slow. So they see you smiling, and then they see you like do one of these, confidence, that's good, but then walk away, and in your head you're thinking, oh, I hope he follows after me, or I hope he grabs me. And this can be in any situation. If you're talking to him and you walk away, you're like, I hope he follows after me, or I hope he chases me. Honey, this is not Cinderella. This is not this is not Disney, even though honestly I wish life was Disney. You need to let that boy know what is in your head, because he has absolutely no clue. And to be honest, I don't think he has a clue about what's going on in his head as well. So you're giving him a lot to think about. So yes, be mysterious when it comes to respecting your body. I don't think anybody should be showing any much more parts of their body until they get married, because honey, we don't need to be seeing all of that. Unless you're at the pool, because, I mean, that's just no man's land, I guess. I don't know. But when it comes to your crush or any of your friends, do not be mysterious. Let them know. Be open. Tell them. Talk to them. Say, this is what I'm thinking. This is how I feel about you. Guys cannot tell that ish. They cannot tell what's going on. Even if you're sitting there smiling, they can be like, wait, is she mad right now? Guys are so clueless and skeptical about women these days, and it's not their fault, to be honest. They're just not educated properly. Don't worry, I got you guys covered. There's a lot of things coming. Stay tuned. But no, girls, I'm talking to you specifically right now. Let them know what's going on in your head so they are on the same page as well. If you're walking up to him and he's giving you a good eye and you're like, hey, and he's just like, hey, you look very pretty today, and you're like, yeah, I know. That the whole mysterious, I'm not interested, but I am. He's gonna think you're not interested, and he's gonna go on to the next, honey boo boo. Don't do that. I am sorry if this is taking a bit too long. I feel like I'm taking a lot of time trying to talk about this, but you know what? That's okay. You know, I hope you're taking notes. Take notes, kiddo. And last but not least, this is considering everything that we just talked about, having confidence, talking with him, and all the things that you should not be doing. Be playful. This is something that I feel like I did very well in my dating life because it gave such a good I got a good reaction from guys, and this is all educational purposes. I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings, but when you are around your group of friends and your guy friends are there and he or she is there, and you're over there like nudging them or being playful or just something like that, that helps solidify the idea that you have a crush on them, and that confirms everything. Also, eventually, I'm sure you guys will talk about it, say like, you know, I do like you. It doesn't have to be right away, once again, but make sure it comes. But let them know with your body emotions that you like them. And I'm not talking about being naughty. Don't be touching them in inappropriate places, America. Y'all being too nasty these days. I will be very specific with that because I believe playful gets very misconstrued as being aggressive with some girls. I know some girls who do grow up with brothers, so their hit is a bit more harder than, you know, a normal girl's hit. I mean, you're a girl, you're a natural girl, but like your hit is just a bit harder because you grew up in a more rougher situation. All I'm saying is if you're being playful and you're tapping him or you're nudging him, make sure it is soft. This goes for the guys too. Don't be beating that girl. You shouldn't be beating her anyway. If anything, you take your hands off her. Only she can touch you. All of your touches should be just soft. It's you guys are too young for this, but it should be like sensual. Just be like, oh, stop it. Not all right, America. These are my tips for you guys. I hope it helps you. Let me know in the comments below if you tried anything or if you have any other tips. And definitely want to do some more videos about relationships and guys and the girls' point of view of things, what guys want to know. I would, now that I'm married, I would like to say that I have dated many different types of people, like many different types of guys. So not all guys are the same, not all encounters are the same, but it's definitely, there's a lot of tips and tricks that I do want to offer you to get you in a place where you're in a healthy relationship or a healthy sense of self with yourself, if that makes sense. But okay, till next time, guys. I'm so happy to see you guys again. Once again, you look beautiful and gorgeous, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.